hash and enjoy bundles that don't expire. Hey, George, we are bad. Standard Chartered Bank, here for good, also brings us the Sports Center. Let me tell you a little bit about MTN. Say goodbye to memorizing 1,001 short codes. Experience complete one-click access to all MTN services with the My MTN app and check your airtime, data, and your Momo balance. Buy bundles with airtime or MTN Momo. Monitor your data usage and calls. And, of course, you can access your MTN Momo account and so much more with the My MTN app. Download the My MTN app from the App Store or Google Play Store today and get 50 megabytes of data free. Yes, 50 meg of data for free just by downloading the My MTN app. So let's fight COVID-19 while doing the things we love. We are good together everywhere you stay. Okay, now at Standard Chartered, your safety and well-being are important to them. They understand that there may be heightened levels of anxiety during this period, but they want you to remain calm and just stick to the protocols. Wash your hands, use alcohol-based hand sanitizers, avoid touching your face, and remember to cough or sneeze into a tissue and dispose of it immediately. Now, they have got health and safety units constantly cleaning all surfaces in their branches and offices like ATMs and desks and so forth. Now, given the protocols around social distancing, the recommendation is please use the digital channels like the SC mobile app and straight to bank platforms, which are available 24/7 for all transactions. Now, the great thing about banking on the digital channels is that you just might win amazing rewards anytime you transact on SC mobile. So please stay safe and keep well. Standard Chartered, here for good.
For good.
The students are back in school. In fact, I'm wondering how they're feeling. First day back. So why don't you tweet at us? Okay, use the hashtag JoySMS, and we will see all of your tweets immediately. And of course, you can WhatsApp us as well on 0244 340437. How do you feel going back to uni today? You feel concerned, or do you feel invincible, immortal?
You feel safe. You feel safe.
Let's talk.
It's not easy.
No, it's not easy. You see, at the university, they practice an in-out system. So if they're supposed to be, at the accommodated, at the halls of residence, you ask yourself, will there be enough social distancing?
What would the sanitation facilities be like? How are they on a normal day, and will they change? How often do the taps just stop running? How accessible and usable are these washrooms and so forth? So there are questions.
There are questions, really serious questions to try and answer. Let's see if we can find the answers on the show. I think
should have just gone for a take-home exam or online exam.
Some have done that.
Some have done that.
UPSA did that.
Yeah, close.
Anyway, Yumbum.
So let's get into the Sports Center right now. And Kojo, we're back from a good weekend, witnessing the gradual return of sports in Germany. Champions-elect Bayern Munich found a late winner to see Borussia Mönchengladbach and move within 1 point of another Bundesliga title.
Here's Alphonso Davies. It runs on here for Pavard. And Pavard in. Oh, Goretzka! And the best teams, the champion teams, they always find a way. And that's what Bayern have done here. Late in the day, Leon Goretzka, the man on the scene to make a major mark in this game.
In Spain, Real Madrid resumed their La Liga campaign by marking boss Zidane's 200th game in charge with a win over Eibar in unusual surroundings, and Messi was back among the goals as well.
Box now looking for Vidal! What a start from Barcelona! 65 seconds played, and Arturo Vidal powers home the header, his 7th goal of the season, and the reigning champions not wasting any time in making a statement. They are back.
Leo Messi going into the area now, and there is a second goal for Barca, and it's Martin Braithwaite pouncing on the loose ball, and Mallorca are upset once again by Barca. And there's a ball on from Messi to Alba, who sprints free into the area. Jordi Alba with the finish, and is that goal number 3? It is. There's no offside flag. Look to finish with a flourish here, and Leo Messi onto his right foot, and there he does finish with a flourish. Leo Messi gets the goal, his 20th of the season, to wrap.
Diego Costa scored his first Atletico Madrid goal of 2020 against Athletic Bilbao, and there was tennis, golf, boxing as well on the weekend sporting menu.
Been won in dramatic fashion by the 27-year-old American Daniel Berger in a playoff against 23-year-old fellow American Colin Morikawa, who missed a very short putt from inside 4 feet.
And world number 1 Novak Djokovic was brought to tears in front of 4,000 home fans after beating German Alexander Zverev in straight sets at the Adria Tour.
More to come on the show, but first, it's almost certain that the 2021 Africa Cup of Nations will not go on as planned due to the coronavirus pandemic. Now, the next edition, set to be staged in Cameroon from January 9th, 2021, looks highly impossible, with qualifiers still hanging. BBC's Africa Sports correspondent Oluwashina Kelechi says there's almost no chance for the tournament to be staged in 2021.
Staging the flagship competition in January 2021 as planned remains a top priority for the Continental Football Body, like you said. He added that January 2022 is a second option. He emphasized that playing it in July 2021 in Cameroon is impossible because of the weather conditions. But he also admitted that June 2021 will see AFCON suffer counter attraction from the European Championship and Copa America, which has already been rescheduled. I think most significantly, CAF would first need to conclude the final 6th round of qualifying matches postponed due to the pandemic. The body had previously cancelled matches planned for the month of March and June, and as Bar revealed, it is now impossible to have them played in August as planned, meaning they are now looking at October instead. So you cannot have a tournament without qualified teams, you know.
Oluwashina Kelechi there. Now, Ghana is still without an AFCON title since 1982, something the current generation have tried to end. One player who came close to helping the country end that long wait for the title is goalkeeper Richard Kinson. Olele, as he's affectionately called, played in the 2010 finals when Ghana lost to Egypt. At 42, he wants to return back, he wants to return to the pitch playing active football.
I've stopped playing, but I can come back and play again.
Okay, you can come back and play again.
Yes.
Because you want your son to see you play.
Yes.
Okay. Would it be for a club? Would it be for the national team again? Which is which?
No, for the national team, I would say no. Okay. For even if it is 1 or 2 games, for my son to see me playing, but for the club and for the national team.
Olele, who was a guest on the JoySports link over the weekend, spent a major part of his club career in the English Premier League playing for Birmingham City, Wigan and Blackpool. With the recent transfer talks of Thomas Partey moving from Spanish side Atletico Madrid to the EPL, Kinson is advising Partey to move.
In football, it's a season.
Okay.
And he has already made his name there.
Okay.
He needs also to go to the toughest league also to play. And I believe you will sell more than in Spain. Partey is young, is now coming up. So I think going to England is a plus.
If you missed the Joy Sports link on Saturday, there's more for you on Richard Olele Kinson on the sports track. You have to stay with us at 1:10 p.m. to 2 p.m. So there's more to come there. But let's talk about the Ghana Premier League. To be cancelled or will finally resume? That's a big question we have to answer. Ghana FA Communications Director Henry Asante-Chum insists the decision to continue the Ghana Premier League is not only for his outfit to take. According to him, all stakeholders must be consulted before a final decision is made.
It's not as though the FA is bent on continuing the season. It is not just a one-man decision. There are stakeholders in this. The stakeholders include our partners. The stakeholders include our sponsors. The stakeholders ultimately include the clubs. The Executive Council has the powers to either truncate, cancel, or at the moment suspend the season. 3 weeks ago when they met, they decided to hold on. So we issued a statement that the season is still suspended, and then the decision was that we will continue our engagement with government until such a time when we all know that it will be virtually impossible to kick the round ladder. Now, they give themselves up until the end of June. I'm sure they will meet on the 30th, and everything considered, they will make a formal announcement by June 30th. We just have to wait patiently.
Let's get into La Liga. We know it started last week, of course, and it was great to see all the teams back in action. So Barcelona fans should be very excited. They managed to beat Mallorca by 4 goals to 0. And Lionel Messi as well got the goal. That was more important with his wonderful 2 assists. But now, look, the striker, Martin Braithwaite, scored his first goal there for Barcelona, and it's a good time to hear from him.
Waiting for it for so long time, so it's amazing to score my first goal, and most importantly, it was really important just to start like we did today. So we're happy, and we have to continue like this. As an offensive player, you want to score goals, and I've been working a lot in this break. And I've been really looking forward to play this game and hopefully get a goal, and I'm happy. I'm really happy.
How important is for the team to begin with a win?
It's really important because we have to start with confidence, and also to score 4 goals and not concede any goals is really important for us. We start good and just build our confidence, and we need that to keep pursuing what we want.
How was the feeling to play in that field without people, empty, starting? Is that strange?
Of course, it's really special. I've not really tried this before, so really, really special, but it is what it is, and we just have to get the best out of it.
Next game, the last question, is against Leganés, an important match for you, I think.
Of course, it's special because I know a lot of the people there, and I play there, but in the end, there's a football game. We're playing to become champions, so when you go on the pitch, there's no friends.
Real Madrid kept the chase, for the title after they beat Eibar. Good time to hear from the main man, Sergio Ramos.
We wanted to come back, and it's just a little knock. It's just precaution that I came off, no problem. Happy with the 3 points and to start playing again. We got 10 more finals, and we'll give it everything we've got. I think we did well. We worked hard over the last few weeks to come back to keep the form that we maybe had lost over the last couple of months. But we're back, play in the best possible way. There are a lot of things we can improve, but physically we were good. In general, we were good. We've got things to improve, but we're happy to get the 3 points, and we'll now prepare for the next game in the best way.
In Italy, Dries Mertens became Napoli's record scorer after his goal edged out Inter Milan and sent the 5-time winners into the Coppa Italia final. They have to against Juventus. Let's see what happens there in Germany. Champions-elect Bayern Munich found a late winner to see up Borussia Mönchengladbach to move within 1 win of another Bundesliga title. Erling Braut Haaland's remarkable season continued as he came off the bench to score a 95th minute winner for Borussia Dortmund. Well, that title race looks like it's totally gone for them, but they're just trying to stay in touch. Let's end with the golf this morning, because Colin Morikawa missed a 3-foot putt to hand Daniel Berger victory as the first PGA Tour event in 3 months finished in a playoff in Texas. Here's more from Alistair Bruceball.
Yes, it's been won in dramatic fashion by the 27-year-old American Daniel Berger in a playoff against 23-year-old fellow American Colin Morikawa, who missed a very short putt from inside 4 feet to bogey that 17th and hand the title to Daniel Berger. Berger, who's got quite some story himself, having gone through 18 months of battling back from a finger injury that became a wrist injury. He was really quite emotional in his post-round interview, but a really entertaining, dramatic tournament despite the obvious lack of crowds to welcome PGA Tour top-level golf back in the United States. Justin Rose very close to getting into that playoff in the final round today, finished just 1 shot off the lead at 14 under par. Bryson DeChambeau as well, who's been a big story this week, having bulked up and hit the ball absolutely miles. He was also 1 shot out of the playoff. It was toing and froing all the way to the end. Daniel Berger eventually coming out on top.
Alistair Bruceball with that report in golf. Normally you get Alistair Bruceball running commentary on football. I'm sure when the English Premier League resumes on Wednesday, he'll be back to action. But that's it for the JoySports Centre this morning. We're back in the afternoon with the sports track from 1:10
to 2 p.m.
Cannot wait. Surely.
Fantastic.
So, have a fantastic morning.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
You're looking good in black this morning. Not bad at all. That's what I'm saying. It's a kick